So this is Boomer here. Come here, Boomer. And Boomer has got a lot of difficulties with a lot of different things. Um, he's never been taught to sit. He's never been taught to lay down. Anything that he's ever been taught, as he's sitting down in front of me, that's kind of funny. Anything that he's ever been taught has been kind of out of fear because he dodges me. Right now, he smells the treats in my pouch, which is an awesome start. But he doesn't like taking treats out of my hand. Let's see how he does. Yeah, he's taking them out of my hands pretty well now. It's touch and go. It really kind of depends on his mood. He doesn't trust the human hand so much yet, but he's getting there. See how he backs away from me with trying to pet him or praise him and stuff like that. But for all intensive purposes, he's a newborn puppy because he doesn't know how to sit, lay down, stand, or be good on command. He just doesn't know that stuff yet. So if you're dealing with a younger puppy, the only difference that you're going to have between a younger puppy and this guy here is he's got a little intelligence with his years of being around for understanding certain things where a puppy is just a scatterbrain altogether. He can focus a little bit better. So, but if he were a little puppy, come here, boy. Come. 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 You got to get up for it. You got to work for it. If he's not doing something you're asking him to do, you literally have to show him what you mean. So to get him up, I would hold the treat in front of him and help him to his feet. Up. Yeah. And this is where things get difficult with him. Come. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. A puppy you wouldn't have this kind of problem with. There you go. So to teach a dog to sit, to teach a puppy to sit, we would put the treat in front, hold it up higher, and push down. Good. And push down on the butt at the same time. So you're teaching sit. The second that butt hits the floor, you want to do a good and then back it up with a treat. You don't have to get the treat into his face that quickly, but the good part is very important. So let's see. Sit. 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 Good. We've been working on it a little bit with our food as we're feeding him. Again, pushing down on the butt to teach him to sit. Come here. Come here. Now he's a little more excited about it, which is good. Come. Come. And it's patience. Lots of time, lots of patience. For a puppy, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month old puppy, you want to do short training periods because they're not going to remember very much for very long. And it's patience, doing it over and over again, using a motivator. Come. And I'll back away from it. There is still a fear there. But I'm getting him to go the forward motion. Now, the one part that I forgot with him was to tell him what a good job he did. So I'm going to do it again. Come. 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 Good. Good boy. It's only a step or two. Eventually, that's going to be more. It's going to be more of a step. It's going to be more as he's chewing on my fingers. More of a come. Let's try sit again. Sit. Good. Now the reason you're picking it up is because as they go butt down, their head goes higher, able to reach the treat that they can't reach from here. And it becomes the command. Anytime I hold my hand above any of the dogs, they know that means sit, because that's where I've taught them with the treats. Oh boy. Good job. Now, important. Treats, if they're big, make them small. Really, really small. You want to chew or two before they swallow. Because if they're sitting there chewing, they're paying attention to the treat. They're not paying attention to you. So, let's try this. Sit. Sit. Good. And then I have one more treat in here. Down. Good. The down command. It's exactly only with a piece of food in my hand. Teaching them to go down. With a treat in my hand. Again, come. Come. Look at that. This is the first time we've ever been treat trading him. This is the first time, other than with his meal, to teach him to sit. Now, the other question somebody asked me is, how do I get them to sit long enough to feed them their bowl? I don't think I have any treats here. Yeah, I've got a couple of little crumbs left. So what we do is sit. Good. Stay. 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 And if this is a bowl of food, stay. No. You do the elevator. No. Come on back up, big boy. Stay. 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 Good. The elevator is when they go down, you go back up. When they go down, you go back up. Keeping the stop sign hand there, you're getting them to stay in that seated position until you say good, or whatever code you want to use, that it's okay to go to that food bowl. Again, it takes time. You may not get it the first time. You may not get it the second time. You don't want to be doing it too long, especially with a young puppy. Young puppies are scatterbrains. They're not going to remember things for very long. So with the elevator, it's a patience thing. Their patience as well as yours. If you're teaching them these things and you're not patient, puppy or not, they're going to feel that. They're going to sense that. If you become impatient, they're going to become impatient. So you really want to take it easy with young puppies, little small workouts, little small training sessions. A puppy's not going to remember anything more than 2 or 3 minutes. Later on, when you do it again, you're going to reinforce it. And over time, they will develop these habits. If done right, if done to the point where you're putting your hand, let's see if he'll do that. I got a couple of crumbs left. Come here, big boy. Come here. Come here. Come. Again, help him out. Come. Come. Good. Sit. If you're able to put your treat, you see how? Good. I'll let him lick the crumbs out of my hand. It's actually awesome that he's licking it out of my hands. If you're able to go in there non-verbal with a treat and hold it above their head and they automatically sit, and you reinforce that, that's something they'll remember for life. Good job, Boomer. Now, I'm going to call it quits with him because he's pretty much had it. But that's how you train a puppy to sit, lay down, stay in place while you've got the food, so on. Good boy. And again, with lots of time, lots of patience, especially during this coronavirus thing. We've all got a lot of time to be at home. It's a good time to reinforce what your dog needs for the rest of his life. Good boy. Good.